Hey guys, it's Misha and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about Disney's new movie Wish. I saw it about an hour ago and I have a lot of thoughts. So just so you know a little bit about it first, young Asha makes a wish so powerful that it's answered by a cosmic force, a little ball of boundless energy called Star. With Star's help, Asha must save her kingdom from King Magnifico and prove that when the will of one courageous human connects with the magic of the stars, wondrous things can happen. Yeah, I don't know about wondrous things. I was wishing that this movie would be over because it was so boring and so dull and so lifeless, and I don't think it's a surprise that critics hate it. Before we begin though, please make sure you are subscribed and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. Also, spoiler alert, when the trailer first came out for this movie, I was so confused because the animation looked unfinished. It just looks very strange. We start in the city of Rosas. We have Asha, she's the main character, and she starts singing about how great the city is. They sing a lot. They're not very good. They're not terrible either, the songs. They're forgettable. Except one of the songs, which is King Magnifico's song. Some of the lyrics from that song: I let you live here for free, and I don't even charge you rent. Genius, Disney! That's amazing! I always bring up Frollo because you look at his song. That's like peak Disney villain. Or Scar from The Lion King. And you compare that to this: I let you live here for free, and I don't even charge you rent. Yet you didn't have to say that because you already said that you let them live here for free. An abomination. I don't know who wrote it. So bad. Anyways, most of the characters are people of color. We had Asha, obviously. I think she's mixed race. We had Dahlia. She is this chubby, disabled baker. That little guy, who I think is based on Grumpy. Like, they're supposed to be the Seven Dwarfs because they can't come up with anything original, so they take something from different movies and create this mess. But yeah, I don't even remember his name. This little guy who's insufferable, so annoying. Oh, and there's one of the few white characters. I think his name was Simon. Just the rest of this teen squad, like the entire movie, so forgettable. So Asha wants to be his apprentice, I believe. So she goes to her interview to see the king, shows her where the wishes are, and they are bubbles. And then they start singing about protecting the wishes. I don't know where, it just came out of nowhere. They have like this duet. And I was like, okay, cool. And so they sing for a while, but then Asha finds out that he's actually evil because he doesn't grant all the wishes. He explains that some wishes are too vague or dangerous, and so he can't grant all the wishes for the sake of the kingdom. But Asha says, that's horrible. You should grant everyone's wish. That's not right. And the problem is that he doesn't give the wishes back, so he just kind of keeps them there, and the people forget that about their wish, right? The weird thing is the way that their mouths move. I don't know if this is something Disney just started doing or I haven't noticed it before, but it's just like the mouths move too much. I don't know how else to describe it. Also, the king's mouth is so big from side to side. He looks like a dolphin or something. I don't know why they designed him like that. He's always talking about how handsome he is, how brilliant he is, and she goes into the forest, starts singing, and looks at the stars and wishes on a star because the system is broken and evil. I also want to talk about the colors. It's just so dull. Like, even when you have the star and the plants all come alive and the trees and the birds, the squirrels, and they all start singing, it's just somehow very lifeless. And all the animals start singing about how you're a star, how I'm a star, how we're all stars, and we're all connected to each other through the stars and the stars and the stars and the stars. Okay. And of course, we had to add in the talking animal cliche. So the goat, whose name is Valentino, I believe, he starts talking with this low voice, which is so funny. They only mention it like 5,000 times. And every single joke this goat tries to make is not funny. No one laughed at any point. And it was just so difficult to watch that. Also, I saw it in 3D. It did nothing. I don't even know why it's an option to see this movie in 3D because it just doesn't pop out. Like, nothing interesting happens. So the king sees this new magic and he sees that as a threat. So he has to get to the bottom of that and starts asking the people, if you have any information, you have to tell me. And he has this book with some dark magic. And he starts using the people's wishes to gain power. And now he knows that it's Asha caused this magic. And so we figure out that the person who betrayed Asha is the other white guy, Simon. Of course. So they're evil, the evil white men. He betrayed her. He told the king that she's responsible. So then all the teens gather and start singing about a revolution. and what they're going to do to the king. And they try to free the wishes. However, the king outsmarts them, enslaves them, like they are chained to the ground through this dark magic, including Asha. But she starts singing. And of course, the power of love and music or whatever saves the day, because then the king's wife starts singing too. And then the baker starts singing, and they all start singing, and somehow that saves the day. And he loses. So at the end, everything is perfect now. The queen is in charge. So feminist moment there. It's a utopia. Everything's great. I guess I kind of liked the king as a villain. He was okay. There were some cool scenes. You can't just give your wishes to someone and expect them to grant them for you. You have to work. You have to put in the effort. That's a pretty good message, I think. And for kids, too, it's just a very complicated idea. I don't think they're going to get all of that with, questioning authority, those in power who are abusing their position. It's just a lot, I think, for a child. I just don't think the execution was good. I don't know if that's the message they were trying to convey. That's not made clear by the end of the movie. But overall, I mean, it's just very dull. It's very slow. It felt like 2 hours long when it was an hour and a half. It was very forgettable. And so, yeah, I'd give it like a 4 or a 5 or something. It's just not that good. I did this in my last movie review. I talked about a movie that I did like, or at least found interesting. I haven't seen any good movies recently. However, Thanksgiving, I saw it was a horror slasher movie, and I can't say I liked it, but the beginning sequence of that movie I thought was genius. I thought it was so funny, so I'm just gonna briefly talk about that in case you want to watch it, or in case you're just interested about that movie. So there's this mall, and it's a Black Friday sale, and there's a huge mob of people who want to get in and get their, discounted microwave or whatever. And it's like a literal stampede. People are killing each other. People are like on the floor dying, still crawling, trying to get to the silverware, whatever they want to buy. At one point, one man was bleeding out, but he still got up and he was trying to get it. It was so funny, and I think it says a lot about how we are in today's society and consumerism. And there was some guy like live streaming all of this. Pure chaos, and all for like a waffle maker. I don't know. I really enjoyed that. The rest of the movie, they just started cursing after every single word. I don't know if that was done intentionally to poke fun at teens, but that was annoying, and it was just super gory, slasher movie, trying to be like Scream, I guess. The killer was some guy dressed as a pilgrim, by the way. I won't spoil it, but yeah, I mean, that beginning part, so funny. If you guys have seen any really good or really bad movies, please make sure you comment that below and let me know if you're gonna see Wish, or if you've already seen it, what do you think? And of course, remember to subscribe and hit the notification bell, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.